Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by KOG & Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463.
Yo, what's going on? This your man, Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senior Wapo. Do me a favor. First of all, thank you for tuning in to G is for Gentlemen, a wonderful podcast here on the Sphere Podcast Network where we talk gentlemanly style and gentlemanly culture. Again, my name is Kalen Laws, a.k.a. Senior Wapo. Do me a quick favor and follow me at Senior Wapo 713. That's SENORGUAP. 713 H-Town stand up. Shout out to the Rockets. We going to the Western Conference Finals. But I got my brother from another style, Mother B. What up?
You already know it's been a long time coming. We finally home. I'm kind of feeling some kind of way because Kaylin told me that my arms were gone. We had a conversation.
Freestyle King again?
Yeah, Freestyle King. I had to come hit you with it. We had a conversation off air, and we were just talking about how Senior Wapo.
You a skinny mini right now.
Yeah, I'm a little guy right now. We have not been in the gym. It's been a while.
I've been in there 3 days straight.
We got infants and toddlers. Congratulations
Thank you,
to
brother.
Senior Wapo for the
Appreciate
new addition
it,
to your family, man.
Appreciate it, man.
He is a new daddy, proud papa of a little man.
Essex, what up, man? Love you.
Yes, shout out to Essex and to Miss Kira for all the amazing things that are going on in the Laws household. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while since we have been together coming at you, man, but you already know what time it is. We are here to tune in and turn up and give you the latest and greatest as it relates to style, fashion, and ultimately downright gentlemanly culture. And we cannot do that unless we have a special guest here with us. And we have a show favorite, a young man that knows his stuff. He is over here studying I can't think of a big word, but he is he is studying intensely, if you will, with what we're getting ready to come with you, talk to you about today. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please welcome none other than Mr. Dorian? Black Prestige himself is in the building.
Woo! I'm on the fan.
And the crowd goes wild.
Thank you guys for letting me come
D,
back
what up, man?
again.
You good?
Life. I'm trying to get like y'all.
No, you don't. You want to be better than us,
Yeah,
man.
be better than us,
no.
You want to be
You want
better
to
than
be
us.
better than us,
I just
man.
like being in front of greatness.
Listen, I hate it, man. I like being in the presence of greatness, so it can rub off. Give me some of that. Touch the hem of your garment,
Hey,
son.
hey,
You
that's
hear me?
Bible. That's
You know what?
Bible.
I mean, I'm just
Straight
glad
up.
he didn't show us up like he normally does and come in here with the
Because I prepped him. That's why.
Yeah,
I said,
'cause
bro,
he-
we lightweight today. I literally said we lightweight today.
because you know he will come in here and kill you with it.
But the slipper,
but low key,
the
he
slipper
really
game,
is.
like,
though.
no.
He still got us.
I mean,
No,
It's
pause.
just,
Everything I have on is old. Shout out to Banana Republic for the
look,
polo. It's
check
vintage.
check the wrist game. No,
Look at you.
no, bro. I don't.
Look,
no,
I don't have anything on
No.
my wrist. I
Brandon
watch.
has 3 phones.
Time 4 is on your face. Come on with it.
I
had to get him quiet.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show. We've missed you guys, man.
We did,
missed you
man.
guys, man. We
Glad to have my crew back, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I've missed doing this, man. I've been doing a lot of traveling. It's a lot going on in all of our lives, but we are here. G is for Gentlemen is live and in person. So let's just go ahead and get right into the show, my man.
Let's do it, man. So
All right.
D, man, a lot of people know you as a style maven. They know you as a fly guy, fly cat. But where I think you have an opportunity to grow, and we've talked about this a while, is the influencer space. And what I mean by that is people, you have this dope hashtag that I really wish I would have came up with, insert my name and have you Met Dorian. You see what I'm saying? And because people don't know the knowledge that you really are trained in and that you have as it relates to sartorial men's, the menswear and the sartorial game. So let's, as an influencer, because you are, maybe not the traditional, you post a blog every day and you know what I'm saying, you out here, trying to get 1,700,000 followers and stuff like that. But you're an influencer because your voice, your platform, the people with which people don't know that you do this for. This is how you make money. This is how you earn a living. What does being an influencer mean to Dorian?
Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on.
I know.
Seasons changing, I suppose.
That'll preach.
Let's leave that one alone. But it will. It can. It does. Pause. Being an influencer to me, I believe it's almost people I don't want to say look up to you, but they're inspired, by whatever your content is. Yeah. So, I mean, on a deeper level, you have influence over people, pun intended, whether it be emotionally, thoughts, perspective, and obviously branding and if it's an actual product. I mean, you could be marketing something to where people are influenced to, I've never seen a Daniel Wellington watch, or I should keep my eye out on the trends that are in tune right now. So, I mean, I think that's really in my opinion, the gist of being an influencer.
And what's so amazing about influencing, kind of blogging has taken over the word here recently, right? Especially Insta blogging and which is diminished, so to speak, the traditional blog at this point. But it's more than just blogging. An influencer can be someone who in the political realm, because they influence like Angela Rye is an influencer. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? John Gray, as it relates to the kingdom of God in terms of Christianity, he's an influencer, right? Toby Nwigwe is an influencer as
I'm so glad you said that, because
that's the American way to say it.
How
the
did
way
you
to
say
actually, it's Nwigwe.
Nwigwe.
Nwigwe is the American way, but it's Wigwe is how you really say it.
Every time I see it, I just wonder, how do you say his last name? Because I don't want to butcher it.
Nwigwe is accepted. So, that's what's dope about being an influencer to me. You know what I'm saying? It's more, because as men, we should be influencers, right? You're a father, I'm a father. We're influencers. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, I got an amazing DM the other day. And usually
they slid in there?
Nah, when you think of DMs, normally you think about somebody sliding in, but it was just one of my former students just talking to another teacher about just the impact that I've and the program has made on their life. And it's like, it's weird for me to, when somebody starts talking or give you compliments or saying something, I don't know why I need to get better with this, but it's hard for me to accept it. But if you consider yourself to be an influencer, if you consider yourself to be somebody that makes impact on the lives of others, then you need to accept the fact that people are going to give you compliments, and this isn't just some myth that you hope you do somewhere down the road in life. Like, you do have the ability and the power and the gifts and the skill set to impact the lives of others.
Come on, man.
In not just in fashion, but in the way they see themselves, in the way they see other people, in the steps that they take to reach certain goals, in the progress that they make in their life. We all have the ability to do that. And it's funny how we can put on a nice suit and walk with confidence, but we need to have that same confidence as it relates to the impact that we make on the lives of others. Y'all don't get me started today.
I see.
Boys in it dropping gems.
Listen. For real though.
Absolutely. So let's keep it popping. So what can people? Well, no, let's skip that one because you kind of went over that. How have you grown as an influencer? How has Dorian grown? Because I think growth in whatever space you're in, professionally, socially, whatever, it's about growth, right? You see what I'm saying? Moving forward. So how have you grown?
I think to piggyback off of what Brandon was saying, it's crazy. Like, you really have to do that. For me, I really had to do the Steve Harvey jump, quote unquote.
What do you mean?
meaning giving myself, knowing that you have what it takes to be where you belong. So putting yourself, I mean, I've never been shy or evasive in not wanting to be, quote unquote, rubbing elbows or being in the midst of people I know I need to be around, but really just stepping out on faith and just doing what I've already been doing, but being more potent within it. So
yeah, man, and I love it, man. So what difficulties though, as you've been growing, what difficulties have you, you know what I'm saying, experienced during this growth process?
That's a good one.
Knowing that it really takes time.
Oh, come on, man.
Even when you're chopping at the plow.
Yeah.
Putting your hand to the plow, I'm sorry. Like it takes time. Even when you're doing everything that should be, even when you're doing all that needs to be done within the process, you have to enjoy the process. Like it's no way around it. Anything good takes time.
Yeah.
And you can be doing everything that's necessary within the process.
I mean, B, you know, as an influencer in the community, B, you know what I'm saying? Talk to us about that taking time and the things that you run into while that time is going, like from experience, because cats really see the glory, but they, like, I hate to sound cliche, but that story is way better and way more.
Tonight,
so I'll tell you this little story if we have time.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. We good.
You know, there was a guy. He was in a village. He was a missionary, and he was doing some work with some kids, and just people in general in that specific village. And people were really appreciative of him. And so one day, this little boy comes up to him, and he hands him a seashell. He says, "Man, I really thank you. You've helped to change my life, and I want to give this to you." And the man looked at it. He was like, "Oh wow, thank you. You know, I appreciate that." And so the missionary was going about town doing whatever he had to do in the rest of the village for the rest of that day. And somebody in the village saw him with the seashell, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, do you understand what you have? Do you understand what this is?" He was like, "Yeah, one of the kids in the program gave me this. I'm really thankful." He's like, "No, I don't think you understand." And then other people saw it, and they started to surround him. They're like, "Wow, you have one of those." And he was like, "What's going on?" And then one of the villagers was like, "Listen, you don't understand. This can only be found on a remote place of the island. And in order to get this, you have to go through some rough terrain. You have to go about 8 miles to get there. And about 5 of those miles is on sharp rocks like glass. And you're bound to get your feet cut. And it's just a really tough process going there and coming back to receive one of these seashells." Come on. And so the man thought about it, and he was like, "Man, I didn't know." And so he saw the little boy, and he told him, he said, "Man, I know I said thank you before, but I just want to say thank you again, man. I really appreciate what you did." And then the little boy said, "Yeah, most people know that when they see a seashell like this, it's the journey that's the most important part of the seashell, not the seashell itself.
It's valued in
it's valued in the journey." And so what I say to that, and I'm speaking to Kaylin, Dorian, and everybody under the sound of my voice, man, is there's a specific journey that we all have to travel. There's a specific journey that we're all on. And most of us think the seashell or whatever's at the end of the journey is the turning point of our lives. And we don't even realize what we're actually going through now. The stress, the strain, the hardships, the unfamiliarity, the uncertain moments, the uncomfortable moments. That's the gift right there. That's the gift, not only for others, but for ourselves as well, because that's what we're going to go back and reflect upon when we do get in those positions of power and when we do get in those places where we're able to have influence. Most of our anointing and our power and what we're going to be able to give others is coming from the journey. It's coming from the long, hard road of whatever it took to get to where we're going, not exactly where we're going.
Come on, man.
And most people look at, well, if I could just be this, if I could just get that. It's like John Gray. You know what I'm saying? I know we keep referencing him, but people see him now because he's blowing up. And somebody said to him the other day, "Man, you're like an overnight success." And he's like, "Well, I'm a 23-year overnight success then." Because he's been in the game for 23 years, but people are just now starting to see him. And it's a lot of the experiences when he was unknown that he can pull upon to have more impact now that he is known.
Listen, we need the offering plate, bruh. Boys in here preaching. We need the offering plate. And that's why I wanted you to delineate it and really spell it out for us, because it's a passion of yours and you really understand it. But let's keep it popping, man. So what can we expect from you next, D?
Man, I had a lot of questions.
Hey, ask what's on your heart, man. That's
No,
what the
I'm
show's
good.
for.
I'm good. No,
It hit you.
No.
It hit you.
No, what's next is my private label. Like I'm really finna, yeah.
So what does that
Pause.
look like exactly?
Like timeless,
No.
Italian-made garments. What you mean?
Well,
What you mean?
Before we get into that though, you talked about your private label, your private company, but I want to give a dope shout out to a private label and a private company
Let's do that.
That always supports us. That's KOG and Company. They are sponsoring this portion of the show. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Unleash Your Dopeness is a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside of their fears and have the gall to recklessly pursue their dreams and passions in life. Please join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at KOGpassion.com. That's KOGpassion.com. And use coupon code DOPE with an exclamation mark for 10% off of exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now. Sizes are selling out fast. So back to your label. As you over here playing this air piano. D.
You see me? I'm vibing out.
Listen, that's what we do at Just for Gentlemen.
It's silly.
So talk to us about the don't give too much game away, but I love how you put that out in the atmosphere. You put it because you just planted the seed. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I asked that one on purpose because what we say. You know what I'm saying, is where we go. You know what I'm saying? And what we say is where we go. And so I needed you to put that out in the atmosphere because what it does, it allows me, it allows Brandon, it allows our listeners and viewers when they DM you, hit you on Black Prestige on the gram and say, yo, how's the label coming? How's the joint coming? It's accountability. It's a reminder. It's a boost. It's a push. So I wanted you to put that out there because I felt like it was something like your answer was going to be something to that regard.
It's crazy because I was at an event like 2 weeks ago, and a cat I hadn't seen in a long time. First thing he told me, he said, Dorian, is your store open yet? Is your shop open yet?
Hey.
I said, huh? He said, I'm waiting. I said, oh, man, you're killing me. But it was a reckoning in myself, like.
It woke something up.
Yeah, like, you won't know until you do. All you can do is fail. You know what I mean?
But
it's not that you're, you have that mentality of I might, but you'll never know until you try. Like
until you try,
it's so
man.
cliche, but it's the simplicity.
How do you know the water's? How do you know the water's cold until you put your foot in it?
You don't.
Or you know if it's hot until you put your foot in it.
I think a lot of us too. Most men that have a desire to do more in their life, they have this innate, just pulling on themselves to really like. I know there's more. I know I'm supposed to be doing more, and I know I just have to get there. We may not know how, we may not know what that path looks like, but we know I gotta do it. It's just something pulling on inside of me, and I know I'm capable of more. It's almost like if you're playing ball or doing something, and it's like, did I give my all? Did I give everything I had? Or even if you're in a relationship. Can you walk away from the relationship saying, I gave every
You ought to see this boy.
thing.
Come on, man. Don't do it.
He put it.
I gave.
Do not.
Listen, producers is on point today.
No, let me stop
I mean,
because
everybody-
let me stop because I mean I just
No, that's-
I just
man,
feel
if you don't leave
I just
no
feel
for
I just feel like
Don't.
I just feel like in this season, man, this is the season of more, man. And I'm talking and I'm preaching to myself. Like when I say this, I feel like when preachers are preaching to this in general, people get passionate about the stuff that they know they need to work on the most. And I feel like there's another level that me, Brandon, Real Be Mine, whatever, there's another level that I have not hit. That it's imperative for me to hit because there are people waiting on me to hit that level so that I can do whatever I was created to do in their lives.
So let me
just like certain people have influenced you in a specific way.
Facts.
And it's because they've done like certain designers or certain speakers or certain actors or certain just people that influence us. It's just they did whatever it is they were supposed to do, and it's kind of like I get it, I see that, or I like that, or I resonate with that.
So let me ask you something real quick, man. Both of you guys. So in track and field, right, or in athletics, what do you think optimum peak performance age is? How old? What do you think you're your best?
Sorry, I was eating ice.
What do you think you're your best when you perform the best in terms of, according to medical science? According to science, what age? How old?
That's tricky.
Brandon, that sounds like
Hold on. That's tricky because I see a lot of men reach a lot of success like in their 40s.
No. What I'm talking about is athletics.
Literally, like
athletics.
Okay.
Because
I want to say in your 20s, early 30s,
it's see what you know what optimum
late
is?
20s. Yeah,
It's
23.
No. It's not when you're a kid.
Oh, it's when
You
we're
peak.
grown.
You peak according to USA Track and Field. You peak between women peak between 28 and 32. Men peak between 28 and 36. So
I got to peak then.
Hold on. So
I'm 36.
no. Not even
Still
that.
got it.
Don't put the number on it. Take the analogy. We
Come
think that we're supposed to peak. You know, where am I? I'm in my best shape in my 20s. Nah, bruh. Look what Bron's doing right now. He's 34. You see what I'm saying? So we put a clock on this thing about greatness, but it takes time. That's what you were just talking about, B. It's in the process. It takes the time. It takes the time that you got to put into for the relationship to flourish. It takes time for the
even
business.
understand what your role is in the relationship.
Exactly, but it takes time for the business to thrive. It takes time for the ministry to get off the ground and to really go. It takes time for you to really sow into your kids, for that seed to germinate. You know what I'm saying? For them to be dope. It just takes time. So we want to encourage all of our brothers, man. All of the gentlemen out there here at Jesus for Gentlemen. We told y'all we are more than just a style show. We are more than just a show about clothes and what you're wearing. We want to talk to the entire gent, man, and we want to encourage you guys, man, and to be the flyest person you can be, but to be the most fruitful person you can be, and to be the most fabulous person you can be. Ain't that right, guys?
Touche.
Word up,
That's
man.
word. That's word, man. We owe it to, number one, to ourselves. Forget all these other people that we're trying to reach. Forget all these. We owe it to ourselves, man. Like, we really owe it to ourselves to be all that we were created to be. Like, we say this all the time. I want to die empty, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to feel like, I think the worst thing in the world is to, get to a certain age and know that, time is short, and to not feel like you gave everything you had.
Yeah.
Did you accomplish everything that you were supposed to accomplish?
Yeah, man. And we want to thank all of the people that subscribe to us on Facebook for being with us as we try to accomplish great things here on the show. And we ask that you subscribe to our show on all the major platforms, including iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher. We are on Spreaker. You can listen to us on iHeartRadio. Holler at us on YouTube. Go to the website. Review our show in iTunes with constructive feedback. Be nice. Share this post. Share this Facebook Live post and the entire show with your family and friends, and donate to our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can donate at www.thesphere.tv/donate. We appreciate everybody for listening in. Make sure we're going to talk about some dope things today, especially at the end of the show. So go subscribe so when it goes live, you can get the link in your email. We'll see y'all soon. So guys, let's transition real quick, man. Dope conversation, man. I really appreciate your transparency, Dorian, and your wisdom, B, man. Because
This would not be G is for Gentlemen if we did not talk about this next segment.
Listen, absolutely, and so we just had, and I can't wait to hear Dorian's outlook on this. We just had the Met Gala, right? Happen in New York City. And what is the Met Gala? Well, let me tell you what the Met Gala is.
Explain it, because I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
No, for sure. So the Met Gala, which is formerly called the Costume Institute Gala, or Gala, however you want to pronounce it. It's also known as the Met Ball. That's what a lot of cats call it as well. It's an annual fundraising gala for this museum, the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in NYC, right? It's in Midtown. It marks the grand opening. This gala marks the grand opening of the Costume Institute annual fashion exhibit. And each year's event, it celebrates the theme of that year's Costumes Institute exhibition. And the exhibition sets the tone for the formal dress of the night. And so kind of what generally gets play. It generally gets this hot here today. What generally gets all of the accolades, the women's wear, and that's kind of what happens anyway. Informal attire, right, guys?
And one more time, what exactly is the purpose of it? To raise money for
the museum? Yeah. For the museum, it's to raise money for the museum, because just like every museum, they're nonprofit, right? Well, not every, but most museums are nonprofit, and they're member supported and or donation supported. So when you go to a gala and somebody buys a table and the table's $1,000 and you get a seat away,
these tables are.
Yeah, it's probably $15-20 grand.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
At least
per chair.
Yeah. The table, yeah, exactly.
Well,
the table's
well,
probably $100. The table probably $100 grand. I'm not sure what that is.
I would imagine.
But these big corporations and these big stars, they buy it. It's a tax write-off, and it's a fun event as well, right?
Right.
Traditionally, women are the focal point, but the guys showed up this year. Now, let me give a caveat. We're going to go through a number of different guys, like 12 guys, and kind of give our opinion and talk about it. This is not traditionally sartorial wear. What we're going to talk about. We have one guy that I think I put in there who killed it, and we're going to talk about like that, what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to say. No. What I'm
I
saying,
can't wait to see this.
No. What I'm saying is who followed the rules.
Okay, what was the
No.
Yeah,
I'm saying who followed the sartorial rules, style rules, how you supposed to look at a formal event as far as the tuxedo.
Correct.
Now,
I know who you're talking about.
Now, but when I'm talking about the costume joints,
I'm not talking about the costume.
No,
I'm talking about just as.
Yeah. It was one guy who.
It was a brother that has an accent.
Nope, it was a white guy. It was a white guy.
That was my number 2. My number 1 is the accent.
Idris.
Yes.
Yeah.
But see, but he what? He's on the list. Hold on.
Yes,
let's get to it. No. Let's get to it. On the list, he was still wrong though. He was. Watch.
Okay.
In terms of sartorial rules, he was wrong.
Idris.
A rule.
Idris
Well. Okay.
So I'm not. That's what I'm talking about. In terms of sartorial rules, how you're supposed to wear the formal wear. There were like 4 guys that really did it right. I only highlighted one. Like
I'm with you.
When we consult and talk to our clients who want to go to a formal event,
so
how we would
Andrew
tell them.
Garfield is one of your guys.
Yes, he's the number 1. Andrew Garfield was the number 1. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So let's get to the list.
Do we have photos of these guys?
Yeah, well, let's get to the list. The first one is our guy.
Give B. I don't. Do you know the theme?
It was
it
hold
was
on.
Catholic.
Somebody told me.
I thought that was so kind of irony and eerie.
It was heavenly bodies.
Heavenly bodies. Yes.
Oh,
Heavenly
okay.
bodies.
I don't know why.
And you'll see what they mean. We'll break that down. So the first one is Virgil Abloh, right? Nigerian guy who's the winner. The winner, Lord have mercy. He started Off-White, right? He's the creative of the brand, streetwear brand Off-White, and is now the new. He's the creative director
for Louis V.
The menswear creative director. Yeah,
that's
he's a
big.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my. Yeah. First.
Leave Kendall Jenner alone.
Talk about
No.
the journey,
I was
I would love
him,
to know
like,
his journey, like how he got there, bro.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's
dope.
the first, obviously.
Yeah,
he's the first
black.
melanin.
Yeah, first melanated brother. So, his look was interesting to me. First of all, he doesn't look confident at all, right? But remember what the theme is heavenly body. So that stole that he has on there is in ode to like when the priests wear.
Or an apostle.
How they're hanging over the shoes. Like
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But you know what's
zip
funky?
up sweats. If you look at the bottom of it, and I dislike the shoes.
Oh my God! The irony in this. The irony in this. I love his sneakers.
Really?
I don't wear
love him with
sneakers,
that.
but that was crazy. Like on the side, it says for red carpet only.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know if you
Yeah.
saw that one.
Yeah, I
Like
did.
it was just funky. I think it
It's
looks
very-
like
but
him.
It's very much him, and it's very much Met Gala for sure.
And I feel like some of these people that's probably on this list, Kalen, is that it's not literally literal. Because some of these cats, which when we get to Wakanda, I feel like my man's.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Let's holler at the icon. Let's holler at the man himself, Brother Love, Diddy. Let's talk about what Diddy's done. Like Diddy's known for being iconic, right? In terms of fashion, it is what it is. He's known for it. He's known for brand. He'll wear a brand. What he's been doing lately though is when was it the Grammys? He wore Suit Supply. Remember?
I really like that he's supporting
yes.
it.
Yeah, he wore Suit Supply.
And
I like how
for
he.
this one. Hold on. For this one, he wore Musica Ferrer.
I like
The
that he's
custom-
supporting them. I like
Yeah.
those two guys.
Yeah.
I really like them.
Yeah, Musica Ferrer. This is. I mean, listen. It's risky. It's there. White with white shoes is always just hard.
It's hard.
It's hard. I don't care who you are. You get like it. But
I like it though.
And to me, the shoes don't look cheap.
No, they don't.
Obviously, I mean,
It looks-
obviously,
It looks,
everything looks
it's
luxe.
Diddy. I like it, and I feel like he was in line with the theme.
He was.
With the
I-
cross, with the necklace,
And
with
it's so
I
subtle.
like it.
And
and
it's
the gloves
but
what
it's
does
a
it for me.
I like it.
I,
The
when
gloves
I
what
first saw
does
it, I
it
was
for
like,
me.
D, what are you doing?
But if you notice on the glove, he got the ring on the glove though, son. The pinky ring.
That's Diddy. That's Diddy persona.
like
yeah,
Absolutely.
it fits.
Let's talk about your favorite Comedy Central's host, man. Trevor Noah.
That's just the one when he had the.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trevor Noah is the South African comedian and host.
I like
You know,
it.
I love it because again, this is a simple tuxedo.
He looks
To me,
Shaw
simplicity
color.
is more.
So, but that cross on the shoulder and that button.
That boot.
Oh yeah, the boot. Yeah, the boot.
Oh,
is crazy.
my
The boot is crazy.
God.
Yeah. You know.
Do we
but
know what boots those are?
No, I don't know who boots, but I know the suit is Balmain, right? The suit is Balmain, or the tuxedo rather is Balmain, and that shoulder is everything.
It's
but again,
crazy.
But again,
Yeah,
it's
great.
this is for
It's
the Met
great.
Gala,
It's great.
and
It's
and
bananas.
it's representing heavenly
I
bodies.
like
So
it.
he has a huge crucifix,
and it
Celtic
matches.
cross.
And a lot of people don't understand. It's good to match your personality. Some people, I get it. Sometimes you go out your zone and whatever. But I feel like that some stuff it just doesn't make sense. Like some people's like, come on, that's not even you. Why would you wear that?
Yeah.
I feel like that's really a really good choice for him, and it looks great. And
Yeah,
it,
man.
And it matches the thing.
It does, man. Matches the theme. Another guy that I really enjoyed whose look was Jared Leto. Now Jared Leto,
But you know what Jay is on a. I
he's on
don't
a different level.
expect nothing
He's on a
yeah.
different wave, man. Jared Leto is
See, I expect that from him.
yeah.
From him.
He's in all Gucci. He look like Jesus. In a priest in a
See,
priest.
if I was
robe.
Jared Leto, I would have came like really looking like Jesus. Like I would have came like in a straight.
Like something stupid.
But Dorian,
like, yeah.
do you see these 7 to 8 inch lapels? Do you see the?
You know what's? But you
The
know
double
what's crazy?
lion.
It's him.
It's him. It fits him.
Jared
It's him.
dresses like.
Jared is weird.
He's
He's
that
an
guy.
odd cat.
Hey, shout out to him. He played the hell out of Joker.
Oh my God,
Kind
the
of
best
my
Joker
comic
ever.
book
Yeah,
geek.
yeah. Best Joker
Kicked
ever.
in.
But when you see
Anyway.
this custom made stole by Gucci, you see he got on the Gucci. Everything he's Gucci from head to toe. Gucci loafers, I can't stand
Gucci
them.
down.
To the socks. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like the square. Is it square or like just a bulgy round on the front of that, on the toe?
It's square. It's a rounded square.
I feel like
It's the
sash-
old school.
I feel like-
Remember when we were in college and it was the Giorgio Routini's joints? We used
Or the Steve
the
Madden
Steve
joints.
Madden joints. Yeah. That's
I feel
it's
like
that.
The sash is overdone.
It's
No, it is. But it's again, this is the Met Gala.
I get it, but
Yeah.
yeah, you could have done that without it being that much.
And I think
That's
the width
Jared,
of it
though.
could have stayed the length, but the width could have been slightly because now he's looking real rectangle.
Or even if, because I like his
me.
look, his jacket is fire. Like, do you see those that the imprint?
These
under
lapels
the-
are 7 inches
Look,
wide.
You see the bottom of the jacket though in the front. The
Yeah, I
design.
see
Yeah.
the embroidery.
I
yeah.
feel
Yeah,
like-
the embroidery.
And
Yeah.
Jay
It's
is
Jared
Jay.
Leto. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jared
and
Leto,
it worked
man.
with the pink with the bow on the front of.
I love the shirt. I'm not gonna front. The shirt is everything to me.
Yeah, I like the shirt.
I don't
Austin
know if
Powers.
he's on here. Whatever that brother is, the little skinny cat that had on all black, but he had on the black silk tuxedo
I didn't
pleated
put
shirt.
I didn't put him
Now-
in.
now-
I was like, yo.
Now listen,
I
ladies
don't
and
know.
gentlemen.
I don't
we
even
got
know who
now?
that man
The
is.
next guy,
Anonymous.
number 5. First of all, in the eyes of all women, he can do no wrong right now. But I have to give him his props. I know you guys may disagree, or you may not, but I like.
I
what he
love
did.
this. I love
the
love
look.
Michael B. Jordan's
I
look.
think it's great. I think he didn't
love
overdo it. I think he didn't underdo it. I'm a fan.
Let me tell you why.
And you know, let me tell you why I'm a fan. If it would have just been that without the sleeve is what did it for me. I like that orange piece on because I like the orange piece.
Now he's wearing off white, so that's number one. That's an off white suit, and then the timepiece is PJ. You really can't see it, but he has a PJ timepiece. Talk to us, D.
I think it's dope. But my thing is, your trousers should never look like you got on A Athletical or B Lululemon sweats tights.
That's just
It's too tailored on his thighs, and he good looking brother. Everybody knows. He, you know what I'm saying, he's fit. But it shouldn't, even if you wanted the fitted trouser look. So that's literally too tight going from thigh, and then you see how it
I don't
cinches
like
at
how
the
it
knee.
crunches up at the knee. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
like
so
vintage
maybe
So
he
my-
made
my
this
flow.
guy.
defense-
I don't know.
No.
No.
So I'm not sure of this, but you remember this is off white, so that's off white silhouette too. You see what I'm saying? So I get you. I would not have done that either, but I still love the look. And it could be just because he walked up and sat still and didn't bunch it up. His stylist is wrong for not hooking him before they took his picture.
I know it's some allowance
You know what I'm
within the
saying?
thighs that they could have released
Yeah,
on
I
that. But
agree.
I love the shoe.
the
Good
shoe
looking
is
cat.
perfect,
I
yeah.
mean, he wears his clothes well regardless. Pause. The peak lapel is that
listen,
peak?
That's peak. That's peak
Okay.
lapel. But do you see how the belt is halfway hidden?
Yeah.
That's just live to me.
Yeah, the
son.
left
With-
side is hidden.
with off-white on the joint. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
No, yeah.
You said Off-White is your boy's brand.
It's the
Yes,
label.
Virgil Abloh. Yeah. So let's go back to Wakanda. Right? Wakanda forever. And let's go holler at T'Challa.
Now, a lot of
Chadwick Boseman.
I heard some ladies today said they love that look. I personally, first of all, I need him to not look like, man, why they put me in this outfit? I hate my life right now. That's how he
I don't
looks.
think Chadwick
in
is
every
really
picture. He's
photogenic.
feeling like, yo, I'm over
Yeah.
this Wakanda. If somebody tells me to cross my hands one more time and take a picture, I'm gonna stab him. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you shouldn't have signed that contract for probably.
What do y'all
probably
think
got
about
3
this
more
look, guys?
movies?
Because I'm kind of 50-50.
So this is the thing. It's two sides for me. I don't really like it, but I love it for the Met Ball and the Met Gala. Because what it looks like is he looks like the Pope. He looks like a sartorial Pope or a friar or something like that. You see what I'm saying?
What is he wearing?
He's wearing
Versace, right?
Yeah, Versace with Christian Louboutin shoes. Dislike the shoe with that. I don't think any shoe
what
would go
color
well
would
with
you
that.
have done?
I probably would have done a sandal and really done it well. To be honest with you, I would no. I would have done a one-toe Gucci sandal. I absolutely, because I would have gone all the way just throw them off. That's what I would have done for the Met Gala. You see what I'm saying?
I actually could
would
see
never
some,
wear this.
I could actually, if you're gonna go all the way off like that, I would have wore some like red shoes or something, like to match the things at the top.
Tassels.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially, man.
I don't think he should have did. What is that? To me, it should have been white opposed to that cream or off-white. Like, I don't think it looks good on.
I like the
on this
cream.
brown
Don't get me
skin.
wrong. I like the cream.
You
I
don't. Yeah,
because
his skin is kind of brown.
You know what it
and
is?
brownish
it's,
red.
You know what it
I
is?
mean, and we look good in that.
You know what it is? I
Almo-
think it goes back to that's not him at all. Like he's never took a risk like that. I get that there's a certain
Literally
thing,
at all. Yeah,
and
but
he's not
I
a fly
just
guy.
he's not wearing it. He's not
Yeah.
right. He's not owning that look for me. He's not owning that look.
Oh,
your
he's not.
confidence. Yeah, man.
He's not.
It
But that's how he
translates
always
into your
looks
stance,
too. So
your
I don't know
stature.
if that's his confidence or not. Because he, like in every picture, he
He's
looks like
always touche.
that. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's hard to stop. But let's move forward to your boy Jordan Roth, man. Jordan Roth is in one of the coldest brands out right now because they got a new creative director, Givenchy.
Oh wow, I like her outfit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say basically what you said.
But
B.
you
Thank
gotta,
sir.
but remember, and I put this on purpose. I knew you guys were gonna have that. Remember what the theme is. The theme is heavenly bodies, and most people are
Popes
going,
and
they're
priests
going
wear-
with the
yeah.
orthodoxy look.
I got you.
So it fits.
I don't
So
know
the
why I
lipstick
thought I
is part of
read
the Orthodox.
Some of the theme was like Catholic.
The lipstick is part of it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, just Jordan. That's Jordan Roth. That's Jordan Roth. You know what I'm saying? But he's a Givenchy. It looks like he looks like he got on a shimmery Pope's robe. You know what I'm saying? But it works again. It works for the Met Gala.
You know, you got to go with what works, man. I know a lot of people are watching this stuff, and this stuff costs a lot of money, man. And people are saying, man, I can't afford that. And da. But you know, you got to get your business up, man. You got to get your business up, and you got to figure out what works best for you. As a matter of fact, this portion of the show is sponsored by The Sphere. Are you starting your business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at The Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with our strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every single time. Call us at area code 832-772-7789, or you can send us an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Absolutely, man. Make sure you advertise with us, man. So let's keep it moving with Shaun White, your boy, gold medalist at the games,
Snowboard, yeah.
skateboarding, the sensation. The reason I picked this, Dorian, because this reminds me of you. He's an Etro, a Canadian brand, Etro. The pants are Dorian. The pants and slippers are Dorian all day
the pants
long.
and slippers I'm with.
All day long.
What is that? Forest green? I know it's linen. It must be a linen.
It's like a linen blend. And again, he's an Etro. I love this look. It's simple, but another reason I love it is because you never see Shaun White doing something like this. He's a true skateboarder. He's a true ex-gamers. He's a true ex-gamer.
But it looked like that was strategic.
Yeah.
Like I would wear that just because at the Met Gala, we know we finna be all kind of whatever.
He looks comfortable.
But the after party, I know I can move.
Yes.
I'm finna get twisted.
Yeah.
Pause twice. and I'm gonna be okay. Like I'm not gonna be hot. I'm not gonna be stuffy, uptight. I can really move in the room. It's a great look. I didn't even see that one. I guess a couple of days ago when the Met Gala happened, but it's really nice. I think that would be pushing it for me to wear that jacket because it's a little out, but I like it. It's dope. It's dope. That's probably a wife beater. I mean, a more luxurious tank top. You know what I mean? But
it's not a Fruit of the Loom's wife.
Yeah. Tagless. Pause.
So let's holler at Andrew Garfield. And this is what I was talking about. Andrew Garfield.
So this is your number one pick for.
This is my number one pick of how you're supposed to wear formal wear.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, formal wear. This is perfect.
I will give that
It's
to you.
perfect.
That is great. That is great.
It's perfect.
I got to give it to you. I'm sorry.
Let me know what's wrong.
When you said what you said, my mind was Idris. But when he said what he said, it was Idris and him.
That's great.
As far as
That's great.
Perfect.
That's great.
Shawl lapel,
Shoes,
cranberry,
the cut of the
perfect.
pants, everything's great.
and he's lean enough for that silhouette of trouser.
Absolutely.
Everybody can't do A, no break, and B, that trim up. Both of you guys can because y'all are lean guys.
That's great.
But everybody can't do that because you're gonna be choking.
Yeah, in the crotch.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Sure.
love it.
And what does it? What really works for me is the details of this. So you have the satin shawl lapel, you have the satin
Yeah, it
outer
looks great.
fold
It's
cuff,
great. I love it.
and then you have the satin Ferragamo
I
bow.
agree with you, Caleb.
on the shoe, on the loafer. It's perfect.
He needs a pocket square.
He does need a pocket square.
But no, I'm
He
with
doesn't
you.
need one.
Actually,
I would
no,
prefer-
because I think
no.
it would take away from the satin
I would
lapel.
say I prefer it too, but he don't
Guys.
need it. He don't need it.
Because that would be like saying when I get married, I shouldn't have a pocket square because I have a
you
grow
would do
grain or
white-
a
you would
satin
just do a
lapel.
typical white pocket square.
Yeah, you do white.
That'd have been
14
too-
by
that- but
14.
That would have been
Yeah.
too predictable.
No, that's staple like Bible
But I feel like
tutorial
he
rules.
could get away with it on this.
He's immaculate.
The jacket is cold enough.
He's
to get away with
immaculate, and I think it's great. I think some of what Tom Ford does. Obviously, I know it's a Tom Ford dinner jacket, but even if it wasn't, the fabric is immaculate. I mean,
it's Tom Ford.
Yeah,
You can't-
but some of what Ford does, it almost looks. It can look cheap, or like it just don't work. I'm saying that in parallel to the lapel, whether it be a dinner jacket or even in his when he does like the jacquards.
Yeah, with the jacquards. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Garfield looks great. He does.
Let's holler at your boy Daniel Kaluuya. Now this is my worst for the night. I dislike it. I dislike what Daniel Kaluuya. Love him and Get Out. Obviously, love him. And,
He looks horrible.
But because that's what you're talking about with the trouser.
Get out that
This is
outfit.
Like this is
And
exactly
that-
what you're talking about with the trouser.
And watch this.
Get out that outfit.
When you're knock-kneed, I don't care if you're slightly knock-kneed or pigeon toe, whatever. But when you do, this is why you got to know what you're
The
doing.
jacket isn't tailored.
But on the trouser,
He's
though,
hippie.
they're two, and you can see it looks like his legs are going like this.
Yeah.
Because they're tapered too much, and he's knock-kneed.
The
That's how
shoes
you
and socks
and-
looks like he
but
got them
also
from a
got on
tuxedo
socks.
shop.
But any other
else
size-
one more.
Yeah, but also, but look at it though. It's a modern cut tuxedo for a brother that doesn't have a modern cut.
Yeah, he's broad.
silhouette.
I didn't realize he was that
yeah,
broad.
Yeah, he's broad. And so
He looks
his stylist
pretty
just did
bad,
him
bro.
right. He's wearing
It's so gross.
oh gosh,
Where we at? Oh.
Prada. He's wearing Prada. So this is a
I
typical
didn't know
Prada
that, and I
silhouette.
need-
It's a typical.
I didn't either
This is
until
it's a typical Prada silhouette, but it just doesn't work with his body type. This is why we always talk about focus on fit. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to Nick Jonas from the Jonas Brother.
Now Nick always does good. Let me
Yeah,
see
Nick-
what he did tonight.
Yeah, Nick did all right. Nick did all right. I like this.
Yeah, I
and
like
this
it.
is
It
for
fits
him,
him.
and it looks for him.
Yeah, it works for him.
I think they could have
Now
opened
see, it's
up
messing
the
me up
arms
because
a
that
little bit,
guy's
'cause
that
it's a
guy's
little tight.
pant, that guy's leg in the back almost makes it look like he has on a cape. You know what I'm saying?
You're stupid. Yeah.
Oh,
seriously.
you talking about literally? I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
the
about
guy
little
behind him,
brand
it
new
almost makes it look like he has
But
on
when
a
you
cape.
look at it, the length is perfect for me.
The cut is perfect.
The cut is perfect. I think that again, I'm well.
Nick been eating a couple burgers though.
That's
no,
almost-
it's not
and
burgers.
It's
the arm-
almost.
the
It's
arm-
almost.
It's not burgers. Nick is in the gym now, bro. That ain't burgers.
Yeah,
Niggas in the
he
gym.
looked
He got
kinda
inspired
slow.
after Jumanji.
Yeah, niggas in the gym. I mean, he was in the gym. He was decent in Jumanji too. But I do not like what I dislike is. Let me go here for a minute. Is the hair.
Yeah,
I don't like the hair whatsoever. I love the
all.
beard. I love the shadow. I can't stand the hair. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it almost looked like a
Let's keep it moving.
Chili
And
bowl.
this is who you guys. This is
Now, my man.
This is
50
Idris.
grand.
Me and you.
No, he's
Yeah.
not man. Idris
Idris Elba.
Yeah, Givenchy.
I love
He's
this.
wearing Givenchy
I
haute couture.
love it.
I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it. The length. It's too much break.
on the pants.
It's
I
too
got
much
it.
break.
But you know what? To me, that's different for him.
See,
but
I saw a
it's so
different picture. I saw a different
stupid.
picture
Like,
of
it's
him,
so
and,
great.
and it didn't look that bad.
Yeah,
It's
a
so
lot of break.
bananas.
Other than the break, it's perfect. I've never seen a lapel like that.
I've-
Vertical,
in
I
my
mean,
life.
a horizontal lapel like
on
that.
on a
DB.
on a
on the double
double-breasted.
breasted.
What's that 2x2?
With
Yeah,
one,
it's 2x2. So it's very old to the 90s because it's a 2x2 with these hard 90-degree lapels.
Like
you know what
they're
I'm saying?
hard.
Yeah,
They look
I
like
mean,
a big
like
bow
a-
tie.
yeah.
that
just
suit
drew-
is
With a
fire.
collar
he's-
bar?
That
That
boot, I
suit
love
is
red
fire.
cowboy boots.
Hey, that
so
boot,
that's kinda
bruh.
what it get, but
That boot.
it's but now, hey,
Everything is Givenchy haute couture. So this is all
That
custom
suit
made
is
for Givenchy.
fire.
and let's talk about this other accessory real quick. I can say it. I don't know if y'all can. His wife, newlyweds.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the picture I saw.
Yeah.
That's the one
I,
I saw.
I just wanted
I
to
didn't
focus
see-
on
right.
the,
I just
on
wanted
the
to
suit,
give
on
her a
the
shout
One
out
of
to
him
the
and his wife
anonymous
together.
chocolate
I
woman.
saw that
Yeah.
suit he had on and saw her.
yeah.
I was
money,
like,
Yeah.
wow.
money.
Yeah,
so let's
they
keep
look
it,
great.
Let's keep it moving, fellas. Let's get to the next session, man. And so we're talking about the Met Gala. We're talking about all of these things, right? But one thing that I'm asked oftentimes is where do the rules come from? Where does style come from, right? And then we can fly through this here real quick because it seems like a lot on the notes, but we don't need to pay too much attention to it. But just know that the way we determine the style, the way trends are created, the events that you should attend. I kind of want to put together a quick list for you guys, man. And the first one is Pitti Imagine Umo, right? And Pitti Imagine is a fashion collection in Florence that's shown twice a year. It's the first trade show when you come to it was established in 1972 rather. And it's considered arguably the most iconic and important platform because this is where a lot of the silhouettes are offered. This is where a lot of the colors, excuse me, the Pantone colors are first shown. Is in Pitti, and many other designers began to create their pieces based upon what they see in Pitti.
We need to go.
Yeah, we definitely need to go, and it's invite only, so it's not open. That's the difference between it's
Where's it
invite
at?
only. It's in Florence, Italy.
which
Florence,
is one of
Italy.
my passport
Yeah.
stamps.
I just got back from there in my mind.
Yeah, I hear you. So also New York Fashion Week,
I was
right?
gonna be so
You
mad
got
at
to you got to go to New York Fashion Week. But more specifically, here recently, since 2015, New York Fashion Week Men's, which is in June of every year.
Coming up.
Yeah, coming up of every year.
Which car's going to that?
You're right. And so you also want to check out New York Fashion Week, but then you want to check out UBM Magic Show. Magic Show is the biggest trade show here in the States, and it's the oldest one. Every February and every August, the retail industry convenes in Vegas for the most comprehensive fashion marketplace called Magic, right? And you find the latest apparel, accessories, etc. Shows are also held in NYC and Japan. So look up UBM Magic Show and go check them out. You can buy tickets to this. It's a trade show. You can buy tickets to it. Yeah,
Now, how much do you think those are?
tickets can run, but they're not
For
that bad.
Vegas? For
Huh?
Vegas?
They're not that bad.
They run?
No, they're not that bad. They $30-$40.
Oh,
I had to ask because I know a lot of our people watching
They have different
this.
packages. They can go to 100, 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, and some of our gentlemen may not be in a place where they can actually afford that. And if that's you, I need you to check this out. This portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33%, that's more than 77 million Americans, don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463, or you can email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
Contact them to get your coin right.
Get it right, get it tight.
Absolutely. So, also the next thing that you have to go to check out is like the cousin and the competitor to Magic Show, and that's Liberty Fairs. Liberty Fairs is also held in Vegas. And it's the same thing, but they focus more on streetwear, and more lifestyle. So they'll have electronics brands. They'll have candles and food and cookware. You see what I'm saying? They'll have it's fashion and lifestyle. Whereas Magic Show is only fashion, mostly fashion. And then lastly, I want to talk about Pantone. So, every year they figure out what colors are in, right? But who decides those colors? Well, Pantone.
Yeah.
Pantone is the Color Institute. Pantone Color Institute is a consulting service within Pantone that forecasts global color trends, advises companies on color and brand identity and product development for the application and integration of color as a strategic asset. They're recognized around the world as a leading source of color information through seasonal trend forecasts. Pantone Color Institute partners with global brands to leverage the power and the psychology and emotion of color. So they pick these colors based upon science, right? They pick these spring colors and these fall colors based upon science. So it's really, really something that you want to figure out. And if you go to Pantone.com, and they'll show you the color of the year and the color sets of the year. So it's like 12, 13 colorways for certain things where designers actually pick and they say, okay, this one is the ox blood, or this one is the flamingo pink. I mean, I don't forget what the colors are right now. And so go check that out, man. But that's how the fashion industry determines it, is because of Pantone, which is
interesting.
Yeah, really, really dope.
Hey, thanks for that information, because I honestly did not know that.
I'm gonna tell you what else is interesting.
What's interesting?
And I'm gonna tell you what else the people you may not that you didn't know this, but people also want to know something else.
What do they want to know?
They want to know what men want.
Yes, they do.
They want to know what men want. And guess what? This is a man's show. So for the sisters or the daughters or the sons that want to know what your pops want, or what your boyfriend or what your dude wants, we're gonna tell you. I'm gonna talk to these guys. And we're gonna go over today, and it's okay. We're gonna go over because I think we need to spend at least a good 10, 12 minutes on this. 16. So I want to ask you a question: are men monolithic? Are we monolithic?
First of all, for people like guys out there, not me, you need to determine what monolithic means so that our viewers
and our listeners
will know.
So monolithic means that we're only one
thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
One thing.
That's what
I love.
What I thought.
Huh? So are we monolithic?
No.
Let me see. Are we as simple and predictable as we're made out to be?
No, we are not.
Yes, we are.
So we already have some.
Yes, we are. You can read us, and you
Brandon.
should know what we want, and we shouldn't have to map it out.
I think it's contextual.
We're not like women want you to be able to read their minds and understand their emotions and their heart and what they mean by this. No, we're pretty much clear, cut, and dry. Like, if I say this, it means this. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not.
Yeah, and that's why I say
we're not gonna say one thing and it means something else.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I think it's contextual. And so, what do men want? Let me ask you, gentlemen, what you want, right? So what is in your estimation? Both of y'all chime in. What is a man's preferred style for a woman?
That's a loaded question.
All of these are loaded, son. On purpose. The book
preferred
the
style,
is,
honestly, is something that fits her to a T and
you are choosing your words clearly right now.
Yeah, I am. Something that fits her to a T and brings out her ultimate confidence, sexiness, and worth.
I love those three. Brings out her ultimate confidence, sexiness, and worth. That's the main idea. Dorian? What? Talk to us, bro. What is...
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Right.
Pause. And thighs.
Talk to us, bro.
Just be Dorian. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Be Dorian.
Yeah, I got it. I can't be nobody but me.
Preferred style. Talk to us.
Sexy.
Faces Dorian is making.
Obviously, I want you to be sexy. It don't have to be tight. I shouldn't even.
No, let's pause. Let's
Dorian,
keep it.
Dorian.
Let's keep it
I'm
there.
just-
Let's keep it because he paused for whatever reason. So let's keep it there. I don't want dead air. Let's keep it there. Sexy. That's the common denominator, and for me, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But sexy is defined differently.
That's all
where
relative.
that's where the definition
Yeah,
starts
yeah.
getting a little, varied. So tight clothes or revealing clothes. What's your thoughts on those?
Neither.
Both.
But is this going into the first one?
No, this is just what's
Or
your preference? Tight clothes or
I like
revealing clothes?
I like when my wife wears tight and revealing clothes. I mean, now of course there's a time and a place for everything. Like
Yeah,
if she's
that's
going
what
to
I said.
work or we're going to some function for the kids or with the kids, you know what I'm saying? You can still wear something nice and tight, but not as revealing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but still be sexy, be true to yourself. Don't just I have to fit this mold of I'm a mom and I have to look like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Go ahead, D.
I'll say both in moderation.
Yes,
'Cause
yeah.
That's
Really what
in the
that's
context.
really, that's really what Brandon is saying.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there are those guys that are crazy and be like, "You better not ever show nothing." But then you do also have a religious context, right, where people don't want anything showing. You see what I'm saying?
Man, I seen a girl walking in the airport today. All her cheeks were hanging out. She
Yeah.
was walking with her dude hand to hand, and I was like, "Well, clearly he likes that."
If
because
he like it,
let
I
her
love
walk
it.
out the
Yeah.
house. Like, I ain't gonna say like it's his job to, you know what I'm saying? But like, there's no way in the world. I mean, my wife is blessed and highly favored,
Yeah.
and then some. But there's no way I could let her walk out the house with any of her cheeks showing. Cause
Yeah, we fight.
Wow.
we fight.
still representation of you.
So facts, your kids, and that's another conversation, right? Because our preferences also represent us. You see what I'm saying?
It mirrors.
Yeah, mirror. Yeah, it doesn't represent fact. That's a better word. You're right. So talk to us. Fragrance or natural?
Fragrance.
Should be surprised.
Lolita Lampica.
I had you really. You like Lolita? Yeah, Lolita's
What?
bananas. Yeah, for sure. A spice bomb. I can't get enough of it.
You talking about on our women?
Yeah.
He
I'm
already-
not a spice bomb. I'm sorry, flower bomb. My
He
bad.
already making plenty money, but that time for Velvet Orchid.
Yes, Velvet Orchid. Absolutely.
Ooh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
For the God.
Oh God, yes, absolutely. Also, oh God, what's it called? I can't remember. I guess I ain't supposed to say. My wife wears it and I love it. It's one of the Versace brands. But anyway, a lot of guys really are like cool on the fragrance, and it's very interesting to me. I've run into clients, I've run into students, I've run into friends that I know that are like, man, she ain't got to just wear some bait, just put some nice soap on. I don't need all that. I'm like, wow, it takes all types, man. Short hair or long hair,
Don't care.
Both.
I love both.
but also think about generations past though. Our dads and uncles, they love long hair. It had to be long hair.
It has
I
to.
could
It has to
care- I could
fit.
care less.
It has
I
to
could care
fit
less.
you though, and
Yeah.
your bone structure, and because
personality.
some women cannot wear short hair. It's just not gonna look right. And
Right.
then some women, it's like,
Like
God.
I dislike Halle with long hair. I dislike it.
Because yes.
I don't like it. I
Yes.
love. I don't like when with the wigs and all that kind of stuff. That's cool for the movies and stuff. But her hair,
like her.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
For me, I don't really cut for Nia Long with long hair.
No.
You know.
She
I'm
gotta
gonna
have
tell
that
you,
Nia
Nia's
somebody that
bad.
can wear-
She's
I
gorgeous.
can tell you
Prince
somebody
Nia
that can wear
Long.
short
Okay.
and long hair,
Who's
and they
that?
look amazing.
Who's that?
Sanaa
Oh,
Lathan.
yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Hey, shout out to Tamar
Yeah, Braxton.
with that
yeah.
bald head
Yeah,
look.
killing
She
it.
is
Literally,
Got
like
Everybody
everybody-
show me that right now.
in a
go look on
head-
your phone, bro. Go look on your phone.
Tamar Braxton.
Yeah.
She
She
when I
had
say
she didn't have
bald,
it bald like me and Dorian
off.
bald. Yeah, go.
Please show me that.
Makeup or not?
Depends on the woman.
No, I'm talking about we're not talking about the woman. We're talking about for you. What do you want, mate? What's the preference? Makeup or not?
If it's done correctly.
That's the key.
I don't want makeup
Done.
if it looks a mess.
Like if your neck is one shade
I
and
will
your
say
face
this.
And that-
and your
Yeah.
face is
Yeah.
another
I will say
shade.
this. I will say that. Yeah, there are some
Excuse me.
women that wear makeup and they look amazing in it, and there are some that's just like, why
is
is
it-
too much?
I like if I feel like I can scrape my finger on your face and it be
too
under
much.
it. You know what I'm saying?
She is cute with a bald head.
Yeah. Tamar looks
I
good with a
love
bald
it.
head.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that. Oh my god.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Next one, guys. Shave, trim, or natural?
I
Speak freely.
Well,
this
I-
G is for gentlemen.
Look, I like shave.
Agreed.
I like shave.
Agreed.
For more reasons than
Agreed.
not.
I'm
I
not
like
trying.
shave.
I'm not trying to be at the buffet and get stuck in the face.
Well, I mean, hair does carry odor.
And it carries odor. I'm just I'm not trying to be in the buffet and no. Listen. I need to smell the products that are down now.
Shout out to the
like-
producer with this Kool-Aid smile he got on listening to us. I prefer completely
Yeah, shave.
bald like my head, but if you're gonna have it, just
Trim it, yeah. You
just
can
have
trim-
it.
like, I'm
sexy.
cool with a land-
I
Natural
don't-
is never the goal.
I'm not-
It
This-
is never the
This
move.
1970s porn stuff with a bush look like me and our beards.
Natural
No,
is
sir.
never-
Like
natural
it's not
is
gonna
never
happen.
what you
But
wanna
that goes for the. I got a homeboy that you know well, B, who likes hairy legs.
Oh, Wait, well, we,
Oh, I don't like hairy legs, hairy
I
underarms.
can't do it.
I can't do it.
No, this is all over. This is all over.
we're talking about
Oh,
everything.
oh God, yeah.
I don't want no hair. Period. You get now
no.
down there on my little friend. She can have a landing strip. You know what I'm saying? She can have a, but it has to be
I mean, it's got to
a
be
nice little triangle or something like that. You know what I'm
Gotta be
saying?
what, Dorian?
What's those? Those are the edges.
weedy, yeah, whatever. It's got to be weedy,
It's gotta be
baby.
z.
I'm talking about.
But this is but listen, the new age guy, because oftentimes it's very common. I think I read an article that said about 68% of men manscape. Maybe not bald, but take care of their situation all over their body. So
You got to.
You know what I'm saying? I agree. I manscape. I agree. You know what I'm saying? But I agree.
and I'm a hairy guy.
Yeah, I am too. Because if I let it go, I think it's the double standard, bro. I think it's a major double standard. So let me ask y'all this. Let's keep it funky. Let me ask y'all this. Does she have to work?
I would like for her to.
I desire.
I don't want her. I want to be in a position where whether she works or not, we're gonna be good, and that's more like something just.
So if y'all are in that position,
that's
does she have
me.
If you clocking 250 or more by yourself.
She doesn't have to, but I would like most women. I know most women they want to be able to. Well, the women I like, my wife, she wants to be able to contribute. She's not okay with just not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't speak for where I would be if I was in this place right now and I was single. But, you know, because I married somebody that enjoys contributing not only to the household, but she likes how that makes her feel for herself.
Yeah,
It gives
from
her
a
that
value
own
perspective, yeah.
self-confidence, self-worth, and just, you know, this is what I bring to the table. Then I like that.
And
But
able to be a
because my
helpmate
wife
to
didn't work
you.
for a number of years, you know, my wife just got an amazing job now, but she didn't work for a number of years. And I mean, I guess there were times where it was a struggle and it was a strain, but through the grace of God, we were still able to make it. We were okay, and it wasn't like you have to work. You know what I'm saying? There were times where it's like, okay, it would be nice, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew ultimately in the back of her mind, and that was because she was helping to raise our kids.
Yeah, absolutely,
which is
yeah.
one of the hardest jobs, period. But I knew ultimately she was not okay with this is how I'm going to live the rest of my life, not working. So I knew it was okay, you know.
Dorian?
We both gotta go get it. We both gotta go get it. We both have to go get it.
Yeah.
Now,
I like the way he said that though. We both got to go get it.
If I'm in a position like you saying, and I'm making
250 or more. Yeah.
I'm making that bag and change.
Yeah.
Then okay, but even still,
Some women
I
don't.
want you
Some
to
men
be
don't
able
like their
to-
women to work. They're like, I don't want you
Yeah.
working.
I just looked at. I'm not even gonna blast the little YouTube show I looked at, and I only look at it because somebody it's him and his team, and literally this was one of the conversations about should the man pay rent if you're living together, and maybe because they're younger than I'm getting older, but I was just like, yo, this rhetoric is bananas.
What are they saying?
Just basically, well, it was two. So it's always two different sides. It's 5 guys on one side, and then it's 5 women on the other side. And anyway, let me speak for me. I just want both of us, because that's how I saw it in my parents.
Right.
And then it was a time my mom got hurt at work. She was a nurse, and my dad was a FedEx outbound driver, where he was making crazy money, and then she got well, baby. But that was in my mama DNA. Like, the house was spotless. Like, it was dinner, vacuum, folded, clothes.
And that's my thing.
And I think
you
it
gotta
depends.
to me, you got to define work, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
my wife didn't have to work. My wife is like Heather. My wife is like, you know, your future wife is going to
Those
get
are
out there.
good women, though.
Going to go out there and get it. But if I'm clocking it down, but she chooses to want to work at the home and be the homemaker, and I mean that's a big deal, bro. To raise kids and
Done correctly, it's a
you know
big
what I'm saying?
deal.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
work. So can she earn more than you?
I wouldn't give it.
B, can she earn more than you?
Please.
But I think that defines a marriage, though,
Absolutely.
because marriage is an individuality. It's we, us, ours. We're one.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, God
Facts.
forbid you talk to people that are younger than us. I was trying to say I and us. Us. I mean, it's a different perspective. But I mean, if you're going on some nuts and bolts of
Yeah, what
if
it
you
is.
want to. Yeah,
I mean, but a lot of guys' ego won't let them. You know what I'm saying? They won't
shoot.
let them be like, my woman can't make more than me. I don't care. It's all going to the same bank account. Yeah. It's all going to the same household.
We divvy it up.
It's all going to and we just put it to these bills and put it to these kids and put it to this vacation and put it to this retirement and we keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? We go contact Houston Housewives of Finance, B.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And we have them advise us on our money and our assets. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it should be done. So these are just a couple things that men want. We're gonna one of these days here soon. We're gonna expand this conversation and get a couple mics in here, and get some sisters in here.
I would love that.
Yeah, and get a couple sisters in here so we can figure out how this thing really goes, man. And I appreciate y'all coming in and sticking with us for about 15 minutes past what we normally go, but we wanted to make sure we gave y'all this. I really talked about the Met Gala a lot and talked about what men want. B, any final words?
Man, go get it. Like he said.
Go get it, son.
Go get it.
Go get it. Well, listen.
Get what's yours.
Get what's yours. You know what? You know what time it is. You can keep it gangster,
You can keep it gentlemanly.
but always keep it
G.
G. Till next time.